All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final match of the Osu Mania 4-Key World Cup 2019 edition. South Korea versus Brazil Grand Finals. I am going to be your commentator along with your boy Rem. How are you doing today?
Hello, man. I'm really excited to see this final matchup. It's like, one of the most hype matches up to date here. We got like final match coming up, and it's just gonna be exciting. It's gonna be really.
Oh yeah, I'm mad excited about this. Brazil with a legitimate opportunity to take home their first number one finish in any of the World Cups, and I think this is only their second appearance in a grand finals. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm really excited. I have been waiting so long for this match to happen. Obviously, I would have loved to be playing in this match instead, going against South Korea again. But Brazil is so good that when we were facing them last week, we were just under the impression, we're gonna go in and try our best and have some fun, get as many points as we can, and open the door for Brazil to make it back for their rematch against South Korea.
Yeah, but as it turns out, you see that even with and you and your team did like really strong on being on this finals pool. Brazil's like so scary for this pool, so they will have like a stand chance for against South Korea, and South Korea probably is going to be a very afraid of this performance.
Oh yeah, they should have been. South Korea versus Brazil even last week was a really good match. Even though it went 7-3, it seems like it favored South Korea a lot. There were a lot of times in that match where the score differences were really low based on one or two misses that probably could have been turned over. Some underperformances that might have happened on Brazil or South Korea's side. It's just a lot of factors that went into South Korea winning that match, and all of it just goes back to, this match could go really far.
That is true.
I think there is a very legitimate chance at a bracket reset, and the first bracket reset in 4-Key MWC history, I think.
I think it is. Yes.
It will be correct, yeah.
So that's gonna be. I hope that happens. I want to see it. I really do. USA wasn't able to do it last year, but maybe this year Brazil can take our spot and do it for us.
Yeah, we'll see. First warm up, and the mapper is Andre MC, so assume that's not Brazil's warm up. Saying that by Brazil final edition.
Here we go. First warm up
with no backgrounds. That's
with
cool.
No backgrounds. Thank you, Andre. By Brazil final edition. Hit sounds are very loud. This map is 5.5 minutes long. I thought the other warm-up was going to be long.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be the short edition. No, we have a longer one.
Nah, you guys are going to love the second warm-up.
Indeed. .6 stars, in which it could have something weird.
Nice LNs. I don't know exactly what this is. I
have no idea
don't know what this map is. I have no idea. Nice Megalovania. That's what I am talking about.
Underveiled as the artist, kind of there, I think.
Yeah, what is Underveil?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I'm looking up Underveil. I have no idea what this is, but It's just a music creator, I guess. Likely bit of someone who makes music based on, the Undertale music. Man, this should have been the tiebreaker.
Actually, same. Oh, jeez. Got a bit of the red level shenanigans.
Get racimization out of here. We want this for our tiebreaker.
That's quite like a bit of like down times too. Since we're like 1/3 of the way through.
We're halfway done with the chart. Oh my gosh. I don't like these patterns.
I like duplication. Oh, now it just becomes hand straight now. That's great.
Uh-oh, Brazil's losing their lead. Andre not having a great time with his own map.
We're now 2/3. So like the scores are kind of lowish.
Interested to see what this ending has in store for us.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Okay.
Nice jump trills. This is some trick star patterning right here. Whoa! What is happening?
Nice jump jack positions, dude. Man, this could have been like tiebreaker for finals.
Yeah, come on. This should have been the Andre, why didn't you make this before? This could have been a great tiebreaker, right? We
like
need more
legitimately
in our life.
Like 300% better.
Oh yeah, totally.
Hey, actually, come to think of it, that South Korea might lose the lead here because it's kind of short now. Wow, there you go. We're reaching the end now, since we're done, almost done for first warm-up here. Let's see what second has in store for us. I like the flames to it though. It's kind of like one of the interesting feature to have. And there it goes. Alright, we'll see what South Korea is gonna go for the warm-up. And I believe everyone's probably familiar with that. With the warm-up, I think.
And this is gonna be the greatest warm-up of all time. Thank you, based Matt. That's not right.
Yeah, that's not right.
7 keys super easy.
Super easy.
This was a warm-up for 7 Key World Cup.
Yeah.
It was used by the United States in their 4th place match, I think. But this is not the map in question.
We're now 7 Key 2020. Instead, we're hearing this actually.
Let's see if it. We're gonna figure out what's going on. Thank you, based client.
Yep. Rigging up there. Have a bit of technical issue, but it'll get sorted out later.
It can't be a manual workout without the client like derping at the end of it.
Of course not.
Yeah, of course. Turning client is not a turning client without it. So, that's fine.
Sometimes these matches go okay, sometimes they don't, but what we do know is that we're almost going to be starting the match. We just need to get through one more warm-up as long as the client will work with us.
And for sure, we need to know that...
We're playing Catch the
really
Beat now.
the wrong map.
It's still
We're playing Catch the Beat, boys.
Alright, so we're going from 7 key to Catch the Beat. We'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're not playing Catch the Beat. I know what map they're supposed to be playing, but...
Yeah,
who
pretty
knows?
sure. Clients probably doesn't like the second warm-up, so that's
Hey,
fair
neither
enough.
do I. I'm not supposed
Fair
to
enough.
give my opinions on stream, but I don't care.
Yeah, same. Fair enough.
Architecture sucks though. They're fine.
It does.
Well, yeah, true.
Let's see which game mode we get now. Like, we're gonna play Taiko now, right?
Yeah, we gotta go from Taiko, and then the next time it'll be standard, and then we'll finally get a 4-key map, but it still won't be the right one.
Yeah. Let's get the drum roll going and we'll see.
Got the right
here we
map.
go. We got
It's
the right
correct
one.
this time.
Oh,
We're
we didn't
halfway
miss that
through.
one. Okay.
We'll get
We
to
didn't miss
catch
that
half of the warm-up. Hello, Wonder5193 with a 99.80% FC
Yeah.
going halfway through the map.
True, true. Actually, it's kind of Brazil, kind of leading, but it soon changes.
Barely. So with Kip missing there. Also, we haven't hit the hard part, I don't think. We haven't hit the jump trill.
Sudden death with a sudden death, so yeah, that score is nullified because he had a miss.
Alright, so we got the right map. Now we just need to make sure it's actually going to play for us. You
They
think we
don't
got
like-
luck on our side for this?
Maybe.
Ah, we do. Did something happen to get
And there we go.
Right
He's
as soon as the hard
failing,
part
he just
hit.
like left.
Yeah, as soon as the hard part hit, he was just like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Hard part is too stupid, and it's becoming even more stupid.
Nice jump trill.
And for some reason,
Oh,
Wonder
blue bloody.
Bingo. Oh, okay. That's whoa. Okay.
Nature's calm with that.
Only Nate.
He did indeed combo that. Not to mention that with Kit holding down the 489,000 points, there's only a 40,000 point difference between the two teams right now.
But sudden death did use sudden death, so the latest. I mean, just I mean, the HP that's done already. Assuming that Cute is still alive.
Unfortunately, that won't be an FC from Nate or from Silly Fangirl since
I think
missed towards the beginning of the chart. He missed early on, but comboing through the jump drill is pretty insane regardless.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, sudden death failed.
Using sudden death mod, you know. We probably won't hearing the rest of the music, but regardless, we're ending the second warm up here. Let's see the predictions of the final roll.
All right, 24-72.
1 in 100.
All right, you're going big.
We're going big now.
Yeah, Nate with 1 miss, as Kit's saying in the chat.
Let's just get a 35 and a 91 for the rolls. No.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, 56. Right. That's not bad. That's 50, almost 50-50 chance.
Wow, that's a close 61. Roll.
Yeah. That's probably indicating that this match is like gonna be hell close. Maybe. Would imagine South Korea will get the first pick, and Brazil. I don't know what to bet. For if I were Brazilian, I don't know what to ban here.
Alright, I have no idea what Brazil's gonna ban here. They've been banning SVs. No. Yes, they banned SVs in both of their matches, I think. Definitely against the US. Okay, holding out for a hero. I like that ban. Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was like expecting Ado, but that was also fine.
Like that would have been my first guess, but
yeah, that one's also fine.
All right, and is South Korea going to ban Hibi Darake again? Is the big question. I mean, Brazil put up an insane performance on Hibi Darake.
And we Thriller. Okay.
I don't know why they did that. I'm confused.
I don't know either.
Like, yeah, it was one of the points they lost last week, but I'm pretty sure it was close.
Yeah, we got the wildest ban going on here.
All right, they're not gonna pick that one Drago chart first again. At least I hope not. Relentless. That's what they did last week, and they immediately lost by like 50,000.
I mean, going for Ado is a good choice with South Korea. Oh, Epidermis. What? Okay.
Why?
What
they lost this last week. This was one of the points they lost. What are they doing? Are they basing this off of the US match they had yesterday, or is that just something else?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the big question. If South Korea does have a comfortable one for this, but even then they lost this against Brazil, too.
I mean, to be fair, it was only a 4,000 point difference.
Well, yeah, true.
But still, why would you immediately go into something that they have, that Brazil has one of the highest chances of doing well on in comparison?
On a cool note, Brazil beat Korea by 30,000 points on Thriller, so...
Okay, there's 30,000 and Relentless was 27,000. I don't know why they still didn't just go with Hibi Darake. Unless South Korea can pull out some absolutely ridiculous scores. Brazil had 2 FCs on it yesterday.
Yeah, that's kind of, the pick is kind of out of the question. There are better picks out there that South Korea can manage, but for this one, it's a coin flip. But however, here we go. First map for the grand finals here. and hopefully we get to see Wonder Screen. There we go.
One mirror player. I don't know what's happening on Silly Fangirl's screen, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to be client issues.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, it is client issues. I think. But unless he missed the first two no, he has high accuracy. He didn't.
Pretty much turning client issue.
Okay, it's I think it's fixing itself right now.
Mm-hmm. Gotta make sure there's no like technical difficulties throughout.
I mean, there's always going to be technical difficulties. It's just the nature of this tournament, but who knows?
We're still waiting. Okay.
Alright, we're pretty far on the map. I have no idea. Wait, did something happen to Nate?
I have no idea.
He seems to have not connected to the match at all.
But even then, South Korea missed like all of the players except for Andre.
Okay, according to our people, Nate hasn't DC'd. It's gonna be hard, or Silly Fangirl hasn't DC'd, I should say.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be hard to tell who's winning at this point. Honestly, I think Brazil is going to have a slight edge right now because Andre is crushing everyone on South Korea, and Lotus is also ahead of everyone on South Korea. And I can't imagine Nate or Silly Fangirl doing bad enough to be doing worse.
I mean, we have the empty link going, so...
Yeah, we will keep you updated as soon as it finishes.
Oh, Andre did miss too, so I guess the lead kind of nullified a little bit.
Oh, that was another weird miss. I think he should still... It doesn't really change the results of what's going on in the match as of right now.
Messing up Wonder as well, so kind of giving more lenience.
Yeah, coming up to the ending, this is the hardest part of the chart as is, but I think it's gonna take some pretty big mess ups from Brazil's side in order to give the lead over to South Korea, but I have no idea.
Coming up the ending, Hikanari messing up at the beginning transition.
Yeah, this ending is relatively short, so even then having big misses shouldn't... Oh, there goes Silly Fangirl. Yeah, What? That's so weird.
Okay, so in the MP link it shows kind of that South Korea wins this.
It shows that Silly Fangirl DC'd.
Huh, okay.
I don't know what the move is here, because from those scores it looks like Brazil would have had a pretty
decent
definitive win, but I think this is gonna be a rematch.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rematch yet again. So hopefully,
the idea of this was that Silly Fangirl didn't even connect to the server in the first place, or at least didn't connect to the tourney server, and when he was playing, he wasn't a part of that multi-lobby. So we're gonna act like it was a DC immediately. And thus, we're going to have this point rematched.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Silly Fangirl to join. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully no technical issues all around, because that was very weird.
Yes, he is back. Hopefully this second run will be better.
Much better. We already saw like 3 scores from South Korea. They are all like about like just on par with Brazil. So Brazil needs to deliver a better one.
But hopefully we will have no more problems going forward in this match. I'm assuming that screenshot that Silly Fangirl just sent was his score, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to count that towards this.
It was not his score, it's just a point where he like managed to not play anymore. He only hit like 200 notes.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
And it doesn't he DC'd it too early.
Yeah.
Early enough to reset the map anyways.
Alright. Second run of this.
Run number 2. Epidermis. First point in the match. Let's hope Silly Fangirl connects this time. Alright, everyone's in the lobby right now. That's a good start.
That's a good start, but will it happen again?
Alright. I like where this is going. Okay, we're all connected.
Okay.
I'm liking
Hopefully
this.
It's synced up properly.
Okay.
Okay,
nice 200 right at the start.
That's not a good start.
We're safe, I think. We got everyone connected to the lobby now. Getting a 200 on the first note isn't that big of a deal. Oh, Hikanari getting a 200 right in there too, so it didn't even matter.
I'm so anxious because like this kind of jump jack motion is so fast that whoever's gonna get a miss is like pretty scary. Coming towards the main meet.
Yeah, accuracy favoring Brazil, as I would expect it to for most of the map. I think this chart, the result of it comes down to if Brazil misses too much, then they lose. But if they miss the same amount or slightly more or anything less than South Korea, then Brazil should take this because their accuracy on it trumps South Korea's.
Yeah, Ikanari is kind of almost losing to 99%. Nausicaa falling down a little bit, Locus as well as Nate. Nausicaa as well for missing the trades.
Yeah, Wonder on this one isn't missing like he was in the previous attempt at this, but even so, it's not going to be enough to carry his team currently. It's, I think, going to come down to the ending, just like it did last week. However, if Brazil's able to keep up this kind of accuracy performance, and if Wonder misses at all, that might just be the end of South Korea's ability to take this point. Not to mention that that lead is growing in favor of of Brazil a lot.
It's just more so the accuracy for the base. From the base is like 99%, but like everyone in Brazil is at mid 99.
Yeah, and not to mention Nausicaa just missed again, and so we got Hikanari and Nausicaa just barely eclipsing the 99 range, and Wonder just missing in the break section.
At the weirdest
That's a really strange miss. And with that, Brazil's lead is going to increase a lot, and now going, Andre. That's actually a pretty sizable miss there, especially with Wonder's accuracy trumping everyone on Brazil. But even so, a decent lead going into the ending, and with the choke potential on both sides, I don't think it's going to matter. But if South Korea pulls off a really, really good ending on this, then they could still take it.
Yeah, with only FCs being Locus and Hikanari, even though Hikanari with a lower accuracy in general, it's still not safe enough to call a lead because I think the ending comes up right after that.
Hikanari, both FCs out of the gates right at the beginning of this ending. Wonder finding a drop, and Nate following up.
It's not safe enough to call a lead.
Doesn't look like it's changing, and that is it. Brazil is going to take that first point. Bad pick by South Korea, going straight into Brazil's first pick.
That's a break point for Brazil, and that's going to be a good start for Brazil to take up a solid foundation for whatever the pick's going on. And we'll see what Brazil's going to go with.
Yeah, I could see them going with Hibitarake no Mi. I could also see them going with either of the two SV picks, possibly. Or they could go for Relentless.
Yeah, they could go with Relentless.
Any of them could work.
Hibidarake. 2 SPs are kind of still...
Those are a bit iffy. Those are on the iffy side.
Yeah,
iffy
question
side.
mark. It's a question mark, really. Okay, Hibidarake.
Fair
okay.
enough. I like this pick. I am very with this. Brazil for the first time ever picking normally. Just kidding. They've done that plenty before, but it's so interesting for me to like. In the past, Brazil's picking strategy has been wild.
Yeah. I think like out of all picks in the pool, this one is pretty much a thumbs up to Brazil because I agree with picking this against South Korea. However, South Korea did bend, so we don't have any idea about Hibidarake's performance. So, still a question mark. Song's very ominous as well as the background, and we'll see MP start coming up, and there we go. Let's see if this pick actually favors Brazil, as they did really well against the United States.
Yeah, they had 2 970Ks against us last week. Not to mention one full FC and one barely missed FC.
one near FC at the bit.
Yeah, I don't really understand if South Korea ends up losing this like significantly. I'm not really sure why they banned out Thriller as opposed to this again. But I guess they must like know what they're doing. Though Hikanari with dropping below the 98 or the 99s in this intro, already giving Brazil a pretty decent lead.
Oh, this is like staccatos kind of throwing up Hikanari and Nausicaa's accuracy. Still not the main meat of the chart, so the lead is kind of like staying just for Brazil.
Yeah, Hikanari staying below that 99 range, and Nausicaa just barely below it now, and all three of Brazil still right around that 99.5 range. And unless something changes in the ending, I don't know if I see this being contested by South Korea. Though the ending is really hard. It is extremely difficult.
All three of Brazil is kind of on par with Wonder's accuracy, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, and Hikanari having another set of dropped accuracy, getting a bunch of 200s, going down into the mid 98s now. Not going to help South Korea's case in this one.
Coming out with a deceptively harder section with a little bit of anchor LNs in between.
Oh yeah, this is way harder than it looks. A lot of those entrances into those longer LNs are trills, like really fast trills, and it's really easy to just let go of one.
A bit of slow gem. Oh, Lotus.
Lotus with the first miss of the entire lobby.
Yeah, but like...
Someone might miss here, but lots of 200s from Nausicaa.
Whoa! Andre dropping 99 to 99. Just off the trill.
Lotus also having some minor accuracy issues. That high accuracy FC from Wonder now helping out South Korea close this gap going into the very ending. SV, I'd hope all 6 members of this lobby are going to be able to hit this SV.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Like this 2 weeks into knowing this map, I'd hope that they know it by now.
And here we go.
Oh, Hikanari didn't know it. Andre missed right before it. So there is only 1 FC on the side of Brazil, 2 on the side of South Korea right now.
Lead is still not changing anywhere.
Andre not having a good time right now, especially not compared to his performance from yesterday.
Lead is shrinking though.
And this is where South Korea is going to be able to really take an advantage out of it, because this is bar none, a speed section. That's really where South Korea shines.
It speeds
Brazil
up, so
still has a lead. They still have that lead, and if they don't break anymore, they should still hold on to it. But it's so close that it's hard to say.
There's no lead still. The lead is still nothing.
Oh my god, we're so close to the end.
We're so close.
This.
Fighting the wrist.
Brazil has an opportunity to just extend that lead, and they have room now. They can miss in this ending.
They still have 8,000 points of lead. They're
this
coming
is the very
ending right now.
Jax right now. No one misses.
No one misses. And you see, everyone.
4 misses.
I'm missing.
Andre and Nausicaa hold on, and that is going to be hopefully a victory from Brazil.
10,000 point difference. 200s by Nausicaa make it a little bit more leading.
I think there were some
200s
but from Silly Fangirl as well. So
yeah,
going to be a victory from Brazil.
Wow, that was a very close one up onto like the sped up section.
Yeah, that was
but
a lot closer than I was hoping it was going to be, but you know.
Nausicaa takes the only FC too.
Nausicaa does get the only FC in the lobby. But even with that FC, his accuracy was not enough to bring up his team to the victory there. So it's going to be 2-0 in Brazil's favor, going back to South Korea's pick. Okachama, I like this pick better than Epidermis. To be completely fair.
For sure.
I don't know if I like this pick better than like other stuff like Ado or maybe
maybe.
Yeah, do I? Yeah, even that is a bit iffy. Ado, I think, is the best option for South Korea Open currently, just because of Brazil's performance on it last week. But I really don't know what their logic is going for this.
I mean, it's an alright pick. It's just like
I mean,
probably better.
I wouldn't call it a bad pick. It's just like not what I consider their most optimal pick.
Seeing Andre's swapping up with Cute there, as I think Cute was playing for this chart for like the entire time. Whoa. Nope.
This isn't a round of 16 tiebreaker.
Yeah, true. We're coming back.
This is the same scenario as last weekend, though.
It is.
Taking the first 2 points.
It is. Brazil takes 2 points right away and then loses the next 4.
Hopefully, Brazil gets more footing this time around, and as we go to the third map here. I'm more so worried about this the staircase patterns on whoever took the most, because that's so scary.
Intro of the chart coming out. Not really too much to say here. It's a lot easier than the rest of it, so we won't really get to say much about this until we get to the chorus. At least the first chorus. All of them are really hard, but
all of them are just equally hard. It's just like whether you really mind block it at some point or you just like not being able to keep up. But all players at this caliber should be able to hit the section properly. It's just a matter to get like the misses coming out.
Small accuracy lead goes to favor of Brazil before the chorus, but going into it, no combo breaks yet. Brazil holds on to it. There goes Nausicaa with 1 break. None on the side of Brazil yet, but this is the hardest one right here.
Not really much of a drop either. It's just Nausicaa only have 1 miss.
Okay, cute blue play trade, but no other misses in the lobby there. That's 3 misses total in that chorus. What?
Yeah, even though one were holding out a better accuracy than like the other 2 Brazilians at this point, but then 2 misses outside of 1. Keep missing now too. they've kind of a little bit shifted to nothing.
Nobody wants to curse, right?
Never. I never want to curse, because, like, the thing is, I'm really good at it. Or at least that's what I've been told in the past. I think I've lost my touch over the years.
I'm just way too scared to mention it with anyone's name.
Is this going to be a 6-way combo of the last chorus? What? Or the second chorus? What? What is happening? They're not... Okay. What was... Double break. Kyoto and Nausicaa trading off. Brazil maintains the lead. Blue Bloody making him miss. Kyoto trading it back. So that's actually going to favor Brazil since Kyoto already had... Although that second break pretty much makes it even.
It's still... The lead is still very small even though with the trades.
Still, 2 full combos on the side of Brazil versus 1 on the side of South Korea is going to give a slight advantage. Blue Bloody with another break going into that. Kyoto trades it right back. This part is relatively tricky, but Kyoto finding a pretty big accuracy and combo break. This is going to make it even going into the last course, but Kyoto, I think, is starting to run out of a bit of stamina. South Korea takes a tiny lead from that miss.
The lead is
2 full combos on the side of Brazil, but one... Nausicaa with a break. 2 breaks.
Okay.
Lotus. Oh no. 1 full combo on both sides going into the ending. This is going to be really close.
The lead is still basically almost just negligible now.
And I don't think it's going to matter unless there's a big break in this jump trail, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nothing. 6,000 points of difference. South Korea barely edging that out. 1-1. 0-0. What is that? What is that score? How do you do that?
Dude! What? 1-1-0-0. Silly Prangle with also an FC 19-1-0-0, but what is that accuracy, really? Man, that's a wild pick if I do ever see one. We'll see. South Korea takes a point on his own pick. And Brazil, we're gonna need probably the Relentless, and there we go.
I do agree with this pick. I figured this.
Yeah.
I figured this was coming out from Brazil eventually, given that they won by, what, 25,000, 30,000 points last week, sound like?
It's around that.
So they performed a little bit weaker on it against the U.S., so I don't know if they're going to be like necessarily super confident on it, but I'd assume that... I'm just going to assume that they're going with, if we perform like we did last week, that they're going to be fine on it. Which they will. Or at least will be fine if they do that.
Although the map card on the bottom right is still like showing the wrong map.
Of course.
But hopefully we'll see. There you go. It's the wrong map, but technically it isn't.
It's whatever. This is standard, right? We're in the OWC realm now.
Yeah.
I mean,
OWC
like, go back. Now we've had a 7-key map, a catch the beat map, and a standard map there. Whoa. Nate, silly fangirl, what was that intro? I think he missed the first few notes. Or he missed one of the early notes.
Yeah. I mean, the accuracy drops from South Korea might be changed a little bit, but...
Alright, drop from Andre right there. Not surprising given that pattern. Nausicaa also finding a break on those triple jacks. much more of an accuracy deficit from that coming on Blue Bloody's side and Nausicaa's side as opposed to on Brazil's side, giving them a small lead, though Andre with a break right there. This intro is really hard to keep combo on. I'm not going to blame Andre for having a hard time with it. Small lead in South Korea's side, but this isn't really the important part of the map to really be looking at. It's coming up right about now is where leads will be decided. No one likes to brink combo around these parts, which I can totally get behind. 2 full combos on each side. Two full combos on each side. Andre finding another break, giving South Korea a very small lead going into this.
There's a couple accuracy drops, though.
Yeah, a couple accuracy drops, but that's not going to matter with the combo breaks that Brazil has been giving around. Though, Lotus and Nate and Silly Fangirl's accuracies are kind of, like, ridiculous.
Oh, Blue Bloody missing out the FC right there. There's only one FC, and Brazil takes a bit of a lead there. Not by much.
Not by much. I mean, at this point, Lotus is beating Wonder, and Silly Fangirl is beating Blue Bloody off of the miss and accuracy. And now Andre is just behind Nausicaa, and there's a miss from Nausicaa too, and that's going to increase that lead in favor of Brazil there. Andre MC is only behind Nausicaa because of... Oh my
Lotus.
God.
There's 2 misses on Brazil's side, but then Lee switching Lotus and finding another miss again. Blue Bloody chases it out.
Yeah, Blue Bloody missing. Oh my God, 2 misses on Brazil's side again. That is not going to be good. If South Korea hold combo through this ending, I don't think Brazil has a chance to get it back, but it's still possible. This ending has some tricky LNs. That lead is shrinking right now with accurate. There goes Blue Bloody with the miss. Brazil takes the lead. Nausicaa with the miss. Blue Bloody. The Lagos takes Brazil back into the lead off of some 3 misses on Brazil's side. They are going to take that point 3-1.
18,000 points of difference, yet you see the misses on the LNs. Really trip up South Korea, and that's going to give Brazil the 3rd point there. Wow. Only Wonder with the FC with 12,200s, but then misses do trip up both Blue Bloody and Nausicaa.
This is pretty interesting.
That's really scary for a moment.
Okay, they went with 8-0 right away. That's what I expected. I don't see a way that they lose this. Although at this point, Brazil's out of picks that they won last week. So
that's now a Taiko map, isn't it? In the bottom right.
I have no idea. Yeah, it is actually.
we got all modes.
We got them all, boys.
It's completed. We got Catch the Key, we got Taiko, we got Standard, we got 40 and 70 at the same time frame of this match.
I have no doubts that Lotus and Silly Fangirl are gonna be able to keep up with the scores that South Korea is gonna be posting on this. But it's just a matter of whether Kyo's going to get lost in the streams and whether he's going to be able to keep up with that. Because I think if Kyo can almost catch up to South Korea, then Brazil actually has a chance of taking this. But even then, that's a hard thing to do on this map. It is easy to lose yourself in these streams.
Yeah, once you're like losing like several misses, it's tough to get your bearings, stuff like that. So he really needs to not like missing out on some of the streams. We'll see the empty start signal right there. And we get to the map soon, although this is a Tycho map, but technically it isn't.
Yeah, no, we got Ado here.
2.3 stars. Yeah, 2.3 stars, ladies and gentlemen. Grand final.
Yeah, how are you guys messing this up so bad? It's only 2.3 stars. Easy.
Easy. Beginner difficulty, kind of. Nausicaa with a mirror as usual, as they did on like Epidermis and Okachama.
I'm surprised mirror's coming out for this, because it's not really something you would normally put mirror on. It's relatively symmetrical. Well, not symmetrical, but it's a lot of the patterns that happen in the map just are repeated on the other hand, or the other side later on. So early on, Brazil takes the lead because of that miss. Yeah, doing a lot better on this so far than he was last week.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a miss right there, like as you said it. But again, lead's still not really that much. Whoa! I don't know.
That did not happen.
That was Client. I was like, what happened there? Client deciding to mess with us there, but just low accuracy giving South. Actually, it's on par with Nausicaa, but the misses are not helping. So this score is really close because Blue Bloody is not having a great time either. And like I said, Silly Fangirl and Lopez doing well with the FCs, good accuracy, holding up to what Wonder is doing right now, but Killa is just doing enough to detriment on the Brazilian score.
Leady's still going back and forth despite the misses, really.
Yeah, this is mad close.
Blue Bloody with another miss, same as Q, trading up. Nausicaa with also an FC with 99%, just barely holding that. And Lotus having better accuracy than Wonder.
Yeah, so we got two FCs on each side. So Lotus is beating Wonder by about 3,000. Silly Fangirl is beating Nausicaa by about 5,000. But Kut is behind Blue Bloody by about 10,000. So that's giving South Korea just a tiny lead. And that was another client issue.
That was indeed a client.
That was client again. Although accuracy, with Kut getting back up there, accuracy is favoring Brazil now, and they have the lead.
Oh
no, they don't. They
don't.
Goes back to South Korea because of that client error. But
these last stretch of streams there.
Combo breaks are gonna mean everything in this ending. No one breaking yet.
No one, but
I don't know what to think of this.
I'm not gonna call it.
Lotus breaking.
Ooh, that's not good because only two FCs outside of one.
Blue Bloody finding a break as well, but that's not going to be as important as one of the two FCs breaking. Should find the combo. Coming up to the very last streams, if Nausicaa and Wonder both hold on, I don't think South Korea is going to have a problem taking this second point in the match.
Cute trading out, and that's probably going to be it for getting South Korea for a point, the second point in this match.
Indeed, they are going to take their second point back to Brazil's pick, and now they can really go in whatever direction they want since they've used up all the maps that they won last week.
Look at Lotus and Wonder scores. They're very identical in terms of everything. Same rainbow, same 200 count, one less 300s.
Really crazy stuff. Now we just gotta wait for Brazil to make their next pick.
Once we get to refresh the client a little bit there.
Not sure if a pick has come out from Brazil, but we are back seeing the lobby chat. Looking at what's left. Kami-sama, maybe?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That was right. That's a good call. I don't know if that's like a good pick. I mean, they're kind of like running out of good picks either.
I'd say it's a good pick. Like, they don't have any of those hybrids left that they're like a lot stronger on than South Korea, but like they're in the match last week when they went again on Calamity Fortune, they weren't too far off, and the only reason I think that they ended up losing that point was because it was a lot more speed based than something like this is. And like, this isn't super hard to combo. Like, it isn't amazingly hard to combo and play if you're not like really well versed in LNs. But it still has a significant like release portion that you need to pay attention to, and there are plenty of reading sections that you're going to mess up if you aren't very good at LNs. But if you are good at LNs, like Andre, Silly Fangirl, Lotus, Sudden Death, and Wonder all are, they're going to crush this.
Yeah, but also South Korea swapping out Hikanari and Sudden Death, they're carrying it. No surprise at all. I think we're given their LNs are his forte, as well as speed-wise for Hikanari.
Oh yeah, Sudden Death is just... You get an LN map in here, he's in for it.
As soon as he's starting up, the FP start right there. Getting the song number 6.
Indeed, song number 6. Brazil looking to go up 4-2 in this pick. But having not seen South Korea's scores on this from last week, they're likely in a position where they're not sure whether they're going to be able to take the rest of the points that they go for. Small accuracy drop on the side of Hikanari right in the intro, giving Brazil very tiny lead, but no combo breaks really doesn't mean much, given that this chart is over 5,000 combo.
It's still not much really of a lead either, given that accuracy is like Hikanari.
Sudden Death with a drop there. Hikanari with really low accuracy too, and that's going to give Brazil a very sizable lead this far into the chart. Going into the first chorus with 3 full combos with Brazil, 2 on the side of South Korea. And
Hikanari really taking on accuracy too. It's now almost below a 98.
Yeah, and Sudden Death with that miss just dropped down below the 98% range. This is looking really good for Brazil. Like, they have so much room to miss a few times. Silly Fangirl's accuracy is a little bit on the low side compared to what I would have expected, but it's still beating out both Hikanari and Sudden Death.
And Lotus as well, beating out Wonder in terms of accuracy, with also an FC.
And yeah, like, 3 FCs on the side of Brazil, it's no big deal. I mean, like, consider Wonder finding a drop.
That is well played, that's the weirdest spot.
Yeah. Only person on the side of South Korea with an FC left is Hikanari, the one that we didn't expect to be doing as well. But
yeah, I mean, lower accuracy too.
Yeah. Like I said, if there's a significant release component that you need to pay attention to, or you're going to get low accuracy, and that, with Hikanari being relatively weak on the long notes compared to his teammates and Brazil, he's just low on accuracy, more than 1% behind everyone on Brazil.
Missing out the easier transitions too. Out of all places, really. That's like the 3rd time I've seen Wonder missing out the easy places.
Yeah, that's gonna be 3 full combos on the side of Brazil going into this solo. This is actually pretty tricky. So I wouldn't be surprised to see misses coming out in this upcoming section. But even so,
yeah.
it does get hard to see misses happening from a team as strong as Brazil.
I mean, Brazil with... I don't want to say it because the combos are so high. Even the Hikanari kind of like rivaling in combo, but then accuracy doesn't last long either.
Yeah, we got 3 full combos on the side of Brazil going into this last chorus. 1. Ooh, whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, that's client.
That's a client. That's a client, dude.
I don't think anyone dropped there. We're just waiting for the combo to reset at this point.
Did Lotus though?
I mean,
he did.
Well, no one's combo is reset from that. Not on South Korea's side. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, it was not a miss.
Lotus, by the way.
Yeah, 99.65 is kind of good.
Oh! Wait.
Man, Lotus, why'd you have to drop there?
Out of all places. But even then, the commanding lead for Brazil right there.
Yeah, this is a little bit. Yeah, this is really good. And Lotus is gonna probably finish this with 99.6, 1 miss, and 2 FCs backing him up from Andre and Nate and Silly Fangirl.
I think also Hikanari fighting on miss too.
22 200s. That's cool.
22. Okay,
that's really cool. 984,000. That almost beat my score on Move That Body, which was in semifinals. Wow.
So, Breach Protocol. What? I don't know.
What?
Is this the pick by South Korea?
This is South Korea's pick.
I
yes.
agree with this pick.
I also agree with this pick.
I don't know.
Brazil has only 2 players who know how to play this chart. They revealed that last week. Or not last week, yesterday.
I just don't know what to think, but we'll see.
And I already know that Wonder is going to crush this.
Also, we see Ursa Manso joining up, replacing Silly Fangirl. Don't think that I think Ursa Manso is kind of like physically capable, but I think he played on like last match. He's kind of had a lot of trouble with this chart.
So what if Urso intentionally throw the match against the US and now he plays like a god? That would be great.
Maybe.
I don't think so, but that would be great.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to think really. So. Here we go, though. Pick number 7. Coming up with the bang and SVs here. None of them like changing the scroll speed at the beginning, so we're good there. It's fine, I guess. I think Urso has the best stack use here for the Brazilians. And Andre missing out on the transition. A lot of trouble over Brazil right there.
Yeah, South Korea coming out with a really big lead already. 99% still being held by Wonder right now. Not to mention Hikanari and Nazuka, both still above the 96.
Yeah. Even though with the Miz, it's not really just gonna change anything. Seriously, I have a lot of trouble to just keep out the combo, really.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Brazil's not like super far behind, at least not far behind Nazuka and Hikanari, but Wonder with a 98.67 is just holding South Korea up so high.
I mean, to be fair, Urso doing like a lot better than like last match against the United States, so hopefully he had a grasp of what the other SVs coming up if they end up picking, so.
Yeah, that lead in South Korea's favor just keeps growing.
Even then, Hikanari still holds the FC too. Again, same thing as with Wonder.
Wonder's accuracy is ridiculous right now.
98.5, and you can already missing on full combo too. Even with 95%-ish. Man, they're like 70,000, 60,000 maybe.
Yeah. About 60,000. All 3 players in South Korea still holding above that S rank. Urso below the S, and with Wonder having that 98.5 basically. And then now it hits that 98.5. I really don't know what to say about how good this dude is.
Can't really stress this enough. Wonder's basically good at pretty much I think everything. We'll see though. If we actually get CSC on stream, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Wonder is strong enough physically to hit pretty much everything in this chart. And if you're physically capable of hitting everything, the rest of the SVs aren't amazingly difficult to learn. Not compared to like trying to learn everything in Lost Found Melody, at least, or at least I'd say that.
Everyone kind of messing up with the jump jacks.
The jump jacks are
on the bottom row.
And Wonder having gotten through those, probably arguably that is the hardest pattern in the map, and
even then with the hardest,
problems.
And even then with the hardest part, he gains accuracy out of that. That's not fair. I think that's might be an FC.
Yeah, 950,000 points from Wonder. And that is going to be a point for South Korea by about 100,000 points.
Yeah.
111,000 points.
That's also an FC by Wonder. It's pretty cool. That's already a commanding lead for South Korea anyway, so that's going to be taking 3rd point. Still down by 1 point, as South Korea needs to take a break point out of that. Don't think Andre MC kind of like finishing the song, I don't know. But he seems like it did chat. Out of all picks left, I just really don't know what to say. Out of like Calamity Fortune, might be a little bit riskier side. And everything else is kind of like risky.
This is another situation. Like, Kami-sama was a kind of okay pick. Duplication might be an okay pick as well from Brazil.
I don't know about duplication, really.
Well, it's extremely risky, and I know that. That's why we ended up picking it against them yesterday. But if they know anything about that, they played it super strong yesterday. And with that kind of strong performance, South Korea has the same capability of messing it up big time. It's a matter of whether they think they need to take that risk right now.
I mean, they're kind of like pretty closely matched, and like just down by 1 point. It doesn't mean that out of the things are kind of like risky to get like a point, really. Unless you're like having 3 points above and you get like a really good advantage to take out of it. There's like Do I Smile, there's like Crystal Chamber, there's like Don't Stop, Gamma Stop Sending Me, Lost Time Melody, Duplication, Calamity. Like, to think of it, it's like Brazil could be good in Calamity Fortune. That's an okay pick, but it's not like really the best one out of there.
They lost Calamity Fortune last week.
Well, yeah, but like doing a Kami-sama is fairly, I mean, it's great. Calamity Fortune has like the speed capabilities out of there, and Brazil showing off like really good Kami-sama, and it still has that speed capability. It's sweet.
What about Don't Stop?
I just
Calamity Fortune. Okay.
Don't Stop is such a wild card because I already know that both teams are gonna crush it.
Yeah, like I said, Calamity Fortune is okay. It's just not probably the strongest out of there. Do we see Hikanari Sudden Death coming up to get the bearings? I think Hikanari did play on Breach Protocol, I think, and Sudden Death is replacing out with Nausicaa.
At this point, like, okay, I think this point could go either way right now. Brazil could definitely take this, and they could bring it 5-3, but I'm curious what South Korea's picking strategy is going to be from here on out, too. I'm wondering if they're going to go with Lost Found Melody here. Like, on this next pick. That'd be an interesting pick.
It's an interesting pick, but out of all picks like remaining, South Korea might have a better rule.
Yeah, there might be better chances on all the other, like, on the rice stuff that's available in the pool. But who really knows? It's a lot of these charts are going to be so close between these two teams that mistakes from either side are going to decide what happens, and bad runs from either side are what's really going to matter when it comes down to getting points.
Here we go, though. Song number 8. Still have a long joining for this match, really.
Brazil has a small lead coming out of this intro. Hikanari, again, having some accuracy issues on these long notes, but like I said, I think this one is going to be more dependent on combo breaks as opposed to accuracy. Especially with Sudden Death crushing it in accuracy. Sudden Death being the second highest accuracy just behind Lotus right now, but being backed up by Wonder at 99.5 as well, is keeping South Korea in the same spot as Brazil, even if they have a tiny lead at this point.
It's still not safe though, because like it's not like even the harder section. So.
No, okay. Sudden Death finds a break. Highest accuracy on South Korea does find that, and that means 5 full combos left. 3 inside of Brazil is going to give them a sizable score advantage going into the second third of this chart.
It's just a finally with Andre with the 50s.
That's not where you're supposed to miss.
Kamui Trail's coming up a little bit there. We're not going to see his advantage.
Oh.
Lotus?
This is Client. We're waiting for Client to catch back up.
Don't do this.
Wonder might have actually had a break because his accuracy is really low, but I want to say okay, no, he's back. He's back.
Client, don't
this
do
part
this.
is really hard to play. It's so much harder to play than it looks.
Sudden Death finding a lot of drop right there. Andre only taking a slight drop, and that's pretty much it. So there's like 99s all across Brazil, and Deacon I are finding a lot of struggle in that patterns.
Yeah, and big accuracy lead and combo lead goes into Brazil's favor. 2 full combos to 1 right now. Coming up to the ending is going to be interesting to see where this takes them. Really, Brazil just has to hold on okay in this final chorus, and they'll be completely fine. This is looking pretty solid. Ooh, but Nate's finding a drop in that. Yeah, Silly Fango finding a drop going into that last chorus. 1 full combo left each, but it's not going to matter with Sudden Death also finding drops galore.
This is like one of like the Saturn Waters patterns where it does like a little bit weird side, but then leaves
no
like a magic.
Yeah, Sudden Death with another break coming into the ending of this. 2 full combos might come out on this chart. Looks like Wonder's going to take that MVP, but it is not enough to carry his team with 2 accuracies below 99, and Brazil's going to take their 5th point in the match.
Well, we saw this on Kami-sama with like around the same difference in terms of score, 65,000 for Calamity, and Kami-sama was probably like around more than that. And duplication is still up in the air. I don't know if Brazil is going to go for it, but it's still there. The choice is still there. And Lost Power Melody is going to be the pick for South Korea there. It's a pretty interesting one.
Oh man, they don't know Brazil's scores on this.
Nobody knows any scores on this.
Nobody knows any scores on it. This is such a scary pick. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
I don't know if I don't know if Load is saying no for. I don't know if Load is saying no for in the chat.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want to play this, but he also specifically, I think, was trying to hide the Lost Found Melody scores from South Korea yesterday when they banned it against us. Which tells me that they're either more confident on it than Breach Protocol or just never practiced it at all. But I'm pretty sure that they're smarter than that, and they did practice it.
Well, at the very least, though, like the scores from South Korea could improve a lot better than that.
I'm reading the chat, and it doesn't seem to be the case. I'll say that much.
I don't know, really. It's just more dependent to like team performance out of anything, because one player can only like basically single-handedly carry, but the team performance does matter. I think we're probably seeing Blue Bloody. There we go. Okay, I would imagine like this could be a close one, but again, Brazil managed to get like, I don't know, a solid foundation for their scores. So if they manage to take a break point, then there's gonna be a high chance for getting wrecked decent. So this point is really vital for Brazil right now. Here we go, Lost Found Melody here, last SV pick of the pool. It's also gonna be the song number 9 out of this match.
Lost Found Melody, we're gonna see how much Brazil practiced this and whether they put enough practice into, you know, contend with South Korea here.
Yeah, we'll see. Nausicaa with a lot of drops coming up right there. Andre MC kind of like taking the same damage too, but without the misses.
Wow, a lot of accuracy drops coming out in this intro section. Though it's harder to accuracy than the rest of this. Coming out of this, the player should have a little bit easier of a time following everything that's happening, but South Korea is taking a small lead based on the combo and accuracy that all the players are holding. Andre just having a bit of an issue early on, and accuracy definitely not favoring Brazil right now.
Also Urso as well, holding this just below the 95%, pretty much. Still not a safe lead for South Korea because like the upcoming sections have a lot of tricks going on, and Nausicaa did get a damage in between. A lot of accuracy drops. Andre MC gets a miss, but 97% still keeps intact. Lead is shrinking though. Yeah,
lead is shrinking really fast actually. That accuracy going up in favor of Brazil right now. And oh my god, it's neck and neck right now.
Lead is shrinking to nothing right now.
Yeah, the combo advantage is now.
There we go.
Ooh. 3 misses, 2 from Brazil, 1 from South Korea, but I think that accuracy advantage is still giving Brazil a chance to stay in this. I'm curious how they're going to do on this 1/3 section coming in, because this section really isn't terribly difficult. This is probably the easiest part of the entire chart. Right?
Both of us fighting on a break.
Yeah. Going into the 1/3 section, this part is hard to read.
Andre messing up that. 200's a lot across the board from South Korea.
Nausicaa finding a break as well.
Oh, wait, client,
I don't know what's
again.
happening.
Client again.
Is the client issues over? I have no idea. Andre with another break. Nausicaa Nausicaa's finding a lot. Ooh, Nausicaa finding a lot of errors there.
Lead's gonna ship a little bit.
So close.
What are these scores?
Brazil's taking a lead out of it right now. Urso Manso finding a drop though. That's gonna give South Korea a bit of a chance to close that lead.
Nausicaa did barely get the S though. Urso Manso is holding the 97. Nausicaa just dropping right below there. There's no 96.
Nausicaa find the break. Oh, Andre. Oh no. What is happening?
Oh, no.
Triple break from the side of Brazil. This is hard. I don't like this transition.
Client.
Andre. Okay, that was Client. I'm so concerned right now.
This
ending's not
stable.
It comes down to the ending. It comes down to the ending.
Do they? I want to know if they have the last pattern memorized to the point where they can just play it. They're good, but they might not because it's hard.
It's a telegram note coming out, and Andre Vaz is seeing blood.
Oh my god! Big lead on the side of Brazil. All they need to be able to do is hit this ending. They knew the ending.
Messing up.
Andre. Big lead on the side of Brazil.
They got it! They got it!
Take that break point! Oh my god, Andre!
I love this!
No, Andre and Lotus! Ah!
They got it, they got it,
Oh
they
my
got it.
god, Brazil takes the point!
82,000 points of difference! That's a break point as well! Brazil is on the edge to get a bracket reset on South Korea!
They are. They have 6 points. It's tiebreak or go home. It's tiebreak or go home for or bracket reset for South Korea. But wow.
That is a wild thing I've never seen one. Yet again, I say it the second time, but you do know that Brazil has the capability on the other SV, so that means South Korea is on a dangerous position.
Yeah, South Korea is either gonna have to, hope that Brazil doesn't think they're confident enough to do that again, or they might end up banning it. They might end up being forced to ban it in a bracket reset if it happens here.
Yeah, but we'll see what Brazil's gonna finish up with the match, or hopefully get some better lead in terms of difference. But out of all picks left, it's just really hard to tell. There's like 2 rice picks remaining. 1 if you would call 3 if you could call Don't Stop as a wild card core jack, or 4 if Gamma is there, and duplication is the only element remaining. And they need to take a brief decision and liberate their information, and that's not colors. But we'll see.
I don't know what they're gonna pick. They're out of completely safe picks. Duplication is really risky. Do I Smile and Don't Stop and Gamma and Crystal Chamber are all like arguably.
I think it has to be duplication, really.
That's what I'd say too.
It's just so a coin flip.
The score it's basically random. The score
every map at this point, I feel any team can win it. It's not even a safe pick for Korea at this point.
No, duplication's never a safe pick for any team because of how high the score variance is. No matter who you are, it's essentially a coin flip. Uh-oh, Crystal Chamber combustion.
Oh, I don't like this pick.
I like it better than everything else.
I don't know if I like this because out of like safe picks, this is the one I'm concerned.
Hear me out. South Korea needs to win the next 3 picks plus the tiebreaker. I figure this is going to be picked regardless, but that means that Brazil has to win at least 2 rice picks, or South Korea has to win 2 rice picks, and those 2 rice picks are going to be out there eventually. I think Brazil just wants to go with something that's not super risky, but also is something that they feel most confident in against, like, as a team, as opposed to against South Korea.
I mean, I guess it's a fair point. The risk is still there, but I just like, given that they're playing like a really long map, and they just kind of like standard rating towards out. It's just hard to tell, really. I don't know if that's like Andre is like, I mean, he can like solidly carry like, the entire map, but I don't know about this one. Because sure, I mean, he got like the advantage in terms of common accuracy, but misses has they still have a potential to miss in some of like the denser sections of the chart, and this has a lot of it.
The ending has so much like awkwardness. It's so hard, and like there's such a huge probability of players messing it up.
It's so much to bear for the entire chart. But we're gonna see song number 10. Will Brazil? We're gonna get the bracket reset. Get your hypes in the chat right now, and you're gonna see Brazil get a reset and taking out the advantage.
Brazil looking to make the first bracket reset in 4K Mania World Cup history right now. But they still... Ooh, Silly Fangirl with a drop is not going to help them on their quest for that. I know all 3 of Brazil's players have extraordinary scores in this, but in the same token, all South Korea is capable of this. So, anything can happen.
The song is so short too, so be wary about the misses, really.
Oh yeah. Double miss on the side of Brazil so far. 3 full combos for South Korea before the first half ends, even.
Just come the ending. It's now halfway through. Andre finding
3 full
miss
combos
there.
to 0 now.
No Sika finding a miss too. It's just come down to the ending of it, and that's the last third of the chart.
Yeah, it's still, at this point it doesn't look super good for Brazil, but if they hold their combos through this and are able to do the ending well, they have an opportunity depending on whether South Korea breaks here. Starting now, Lotus finds the first break, Andre follows up. Hikanari and, Wonder finding a break there now. But Lotus it does not look like anything is going to happen, and South Korea is going to take their 4th point in the match.
Consecutive misses, but yet again, 40,000 points of difference. Like I said, this is not a good pick to start with, because this, out of all things, it's like the pick that I would probably the least would go for Brazil right now. South Korea has 2 more chances here. If they end up winning the next one and the next one, and we get to a tiebreaker.
Though, to be fair, both of the teams there kind of underperformed. I like 60, 70,000 points total. Well, not really. South Korea underperformed from last week by about 30,000.
Gamma, stop sending me, Ratchet.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're getting to the weird stuff now. This is another one that wasn't played last week by South Korea or Brazil.
The mania stuff coming up.
This is a really odd pick though, because it's arguably the easiest one physically. Maybe aside from Do I Smile, but it is really easy to keep up with physically, and with South Korea, I think what they would really want to take advantage of is their like brute force advantage that they have over Brazil. Because Brazil has been showing to combo and ack, and I don't know if Nausicaa and Hikanari are going to be able to keep up with the accuracy that Lotus and Silly Fangirl and Andre are going to be able to.
I mean, it's like not so much the physical stamina, because there's so much patterning going on. It's like not even like the constant broken jump stream or constant like jump jacking in between. It's just there's so much in between that you're gonna test your. That's gonna be different per player in terms of varied skills, in terms of rights, really.
But we are pretty much down to the last leg of this match. If South Korea wins this, Brazil does get an extra pick in their wait. What happened to Silly Fangirl?
Not sure. Maybe we're probably gonna get a restart of this.
I'd assume so, yes. Yep, there's the abort. Oh, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, I think it's being aborted now.
Okay, we're good. So,
we're good. We're
second
back.
time happening. Epidemic was the first one.
Wait, what is happening? Why does it keep going back into it? Alright, we're just waiting for the abort at this point.
Yeah. It doesn't really count for like the 30-second part because it's already happening at the beginning of it, so it's pretty much waiting to be an abort. Yeah, there you go. There's the abort by Yasa there.
Alright, we are now aborted. Silly Fangirl back in the lobby. I'm assuming we're gonna get started pretty fast. Alright, here we go for a hopefully smoother intro to this.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Third time's the charm, second time happening for the technical issue.
Pieces must not touch one another. Don't.
Couple of accuracy drops out from Andre and Silly Fangirl too, which it doesn't really much change much anything because it's pretty much the intro of it.
Accuracies are there goes Nate or Silly Fangirl with a combo drop, gonna give South Korea a small lead there. But the moment a drop comes out from South Korea, I think that'll pretty much even out right away. Even so, I think the accuracy favor. Oh wait, Andre with below 99% right now?
I think he is, because the score is so much lower than everybody else.
Yeah, that's a lot lower than I would have expected out of him, especially with his scores on like Epidermis and whatnot. But I'd expect his score to start going up later on. 3 FCs to 2 right now. South Korea with a small lead coming out of the first quarter.
Silly, what? That's all like a miss. It's a weird section too. It's like the weird play that I'm talking about. They're like, if you look at over the edit, it is like pretty much not snapped anyways. It's like really weird play.
All 3 accuracies on the side of South Korea are amazing, by the way. Although Nazuka with a combo break right there is going to reduce that lead that they have just slightly.
Yeah, missing out on the long jack too, which, I mean, the difference is still like pretty much still very small in terms of like, because I think the accuracy might catch up with Brazil now.
Yeah, one more drop from South Korea might give. Ooh, never mind. That is not the right place. That's not okay, but Hikanari trading it right back.
Yeah, couple
unfortunately, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, but I think that's gonna hurt Brazil a little bit more because of Lotus was one of the highest combos and highest accuracies on Brazil.
Yeah, only 2 MCs remaining are Wonder and Andre. But out of anything else, I think the accuracy is just kind of like shrinking a little bit. Hikanari in particular.
Andre not having a good time in this jump stream section.
Where's all the peepus?
And Andre messing up on the streams there.
Oh, Nazuka missing right back. This lead is pretty big. It's about 25,000, I want to say, or no, 30,000 at this point. So there's gonna have to be some pretty major drops coming in this last quarter from South Korea if Brazil wants to take this back.
And this is basically pretty much almost the last stretch of the jump streams, and Lotus and Andre finding a lot of issues there. Already a 40,000 gap there.
A nice big 45,000 point lead going into the ending, plus a couple misses from Lotus to even that out. And it looks like, unless South Korea messes up big time in this ending, they're not going to have any problems taking their 5th point in the match.
Yes, that's a solid pick there by South Korea, although it just went pretty close for a while, but then yet again, you already see the ending. It's a bit too much to Brazil right now. Although Silly Mango might have only... okay, that's a break for Silly, but yet again, South Korea will take the 5th point there. One more chance here to get it to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, Brazil's pick though. South Korea needs to take one break point, and it goes to tiebreaker for this first match, and possibly only match if South Korea is able to do that and take the tiebreaker. But that still requires them to win on whatever the remaining comfortable map for Brazil is.
We will be forced to disable and suspend your Mac device to prevent further damage to our network.
Got 3 charts left to choose from. Duplication, Don't Stop, and Do I Smile? No idea what to go for here. Do you go for the risk and go with Duplication? Do you go with the one you haven't played yet at Don't Stop? Or do you go with the really easy one that everyone can play and you don't know who's gonna miss? That's really... that's
I don't know.
Right now. That's the only 3 pieces remaining we have. The riskiest pick in the pool, one that no one's seen anyone play this weekend, and one that is arguably the easiest rice pick in the pool, can be comboed by everyone, but it's determined solely based on who misses.
Yeah, that's all there's to it. 3 maps, typical choices. It's just wild, and Brazil needs to pick one of them. And it's a really hard decision, because coming out at the Gamma and Crystal Chamber doesn't go well enough. Just gonna wait and see here.
Oh, they're going for Don't Stop.
Oh, first time we're gonna see it all in the entire 2 weeks. Looking to destroy the stamina.
Alright, this is a wild pick. A wild card, I should say, too. It's just, I don't know what to say. Trying to destroy this South Korea stamina, but aside from that, I think Andre needs to hold on pretty much. Because I think the stamina is kind of like depleted right now. Also as well for Lotus, but again, see monstrous accuracies across the board.
Oh yeah.
Because I think this kind of Cortex a little bit faster, but still, it's managing to destroy.
I think all the players are going to be able to hold on to this. Like, they're all going to be able to keep up, but I think this is going to be an accuracy battle.
How long is this song again? 4.5 minutes?
3.5 minutes.
Oh, okay, 3.5.
It's
okay.
pretty long.
Alright, the 3.5 minutes of Cortex is something else.
I'm not ready for this.
Me neither. it's like a do or die basically for Brazil right now to get a bracket reset. But yet again, the final pick before we get to a tiebreaker are potentially gonna be a bracket reset for Brazil here.
Nausicaa with
Another
mirror again. Accuracy very slightly favoring Brazil going through this intro. Like I said, everyone's capable of keeping up with this on both sides. Andre's accuracy a little bit below the lowest on South Korea, but with 299.8 coming from Brazil, backing him up. Ooh, and 2 misses.
Oh, 2 misses from South Korea. Ooh, that's not good. But even then, it's like pretty much the beginning of it because there's so much more map to go in it.
Yeah, they did miss after the 400, so that's going to be a pretty big combo reset for them, but there's a lot of opportunities to break combo from everyone.
Brazil needs to hold on though, because I think there's kind of like a little bit of a gap there. Oh my god, this Cortex was so fast, my line's just barely kind of keeping up with the screens right there.
Everyone's back up to the combo at the 400 combo mark. They have been for a while. I think South Korea's accuracy is just very slightly better. That accuracy is closing that lead very, very slowly right now.
Yeah, Andre is on par with Nausicaa, Blue Bloody with the lowest accuracy in South Korea. But
oh, actually, I didn't even notice that. That actually gives Brazil a pretty big advantage going into this. We're about halfway done with this chart. We have 3 FCs on the side of Brazil. Only still one on the side of South Korea, but even so, that's still just 2 misses.
Still, they need to hold on to like the last, to the ending of it, because this is now only the first half done. Blue Bloody finding another miss right there. Not too much of a gap. Missing out 2 misses.
Yeah, that's a big break from Andre, but luckily that is just a trade from Blue Bloody, so that lead should still be maintained on Brazil's side. It's going to squeeze in a little bit towards South Korea, but they should still keep it.
Yeah, Andre SCS has a better score than Blue Bloody right now, but Silly Fangirl Low is just demolishing this chart.
Oh no,
like,
Andre's losing oh no! Silly Fangirl! Blue Bloody trades it back though! Coming into the last third. There's still one more course. There's still a lot of chart left in this.
I think the gap is pretty much almost entirely the same. It's just like the more drops trading up by Blue Bloody.
I'm so nervous right now.
Man, dude, I was almost gonna kind of want to like bang to my table right now. Oh my god.
Andre. Both missed at the same time. 1-1 FCs right now, that combo.
It's still only 10k difference right now. What's
so close? Nausicaa finding another break. This is where stamina is going to start killing people too. This is so hard to keep up with for so long.
It's gonna hide in the gap. It's in Brazil.
Wonder drop though! Boniface the only full combo left. Nausicaa follows up with a drop of his own. If Brazil keeps up with this, they're going to take their 7th point.
It's just gonna be a bracket reset for Brazil right there.
Come on, Ray, we're at the end. Brazil takes their 7th point, forces a bracket reset.
Woohoo! 4 200s away Lotus just single-handedly carrying Brazil right there. And we see 7-5. We're gonna see a bracket reset.
The first bracket reset in 4Key Mania World Cup history.
And that would be it. And bracket reset by Brazil just helping to get in the float in the tournament. And South Korea is still not letting up.
They still gotta get 7 more. They still gotta get 7 more points if they want to win this tournament. We still got a long ways to go.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's the first bracket reset on the entire Mania World Cup history. As you said,
Well, for 4
And that's gonna be wild. Yeah, that's for 4 keys.
And with that bracket reset, we will be taking a short break. I think 10 minutes sounds like about the right amount of time. And then once those 10 minutes are back, we will either come back to the match with 2 more warm-ups, or we will just get straight back into point making, depending on what the teams would like to do. So we will be back in about 10 minutes to have the Ultra Grand Finals. Brazil versus South Korea. Winner takes it all.
Stay tuned for the next match.
It will be coming up very shortly. And this is definitely not a match you are going to want to miss.
Indeed.